What's up, guys? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your third stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Saturday, April the 3rd. Good morning, everyone, and happy Easter to all of you. Today is the day we can finally receive an update on the status of our $1,400 stimulus checks, and I am mostly speaking for those that are Social Security recipients, or as the IRS refers to them as federal beneficiaries, such as SSI, SSDI, VA, and railroad beneficiaries. You can now check the status of when to expect your stimulus payment. The Get My Payment tool on the IRS.gov's website should have been updated overnight, as more stimulus payments have been processed by the IRS throughout this week. The IRS told us that Americans could see an updated status using the Get My Payment tool as early as Saturday. So I want to make sure that all of you go out and check your status today. Also, this would apply to those with Direct Express cards and those who receive benefits on their other debit cards like NetSpend, PayPal, and Cash App. And then we also want to talk about President Biden on his journey of canceling more than $2.3 million in student loan debt as of today. Does he plan on canceling more? Well, those are just some of the topics that we are going to cover today. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. On this channel, we talk about finance, real estate, credit cards, and stimulus update news. So if you're interested in any of those, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. That way you can join our community. Also, if you end up liking the content in this video or even laughing at one of my jokes, then be sure to like this video. Other than that, guys, hey, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, guys, today is or should be a great day because the IRS was able to process millions of stimulus payments yesterday. The IRS has finally started sending stimulus payments to low-income Social Security recipients beginning this weekend. This is after there were some major delays in processing these checks, as the appropriate payment files were never provided by the Social Security Administration Office. Now that those files were sent over last week, the IRS began preparing and processing stimulus payments for Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, and railroad beneficiaries. Unfortunately, those VA or veterans will not receive your stimulus payments in this third batch of payments, but we will discuss that in just a moment. Last Wednesday, the IRS put out an official statement reminding Social Security recipients that they should be able to check the status of their stimulus payment this weekend on the 3rd or the 4th, which means everyone should check their status on the Get My Payment tool today to see if the status has been updated. I really hope majority of you do respond in the comments section that you finally have a pending payment status or that your payment is on the way. Please tell me, guys, please tell me you did. But if not, that will leave tomorrow being available as well. The IRS said that they should be updated either on Saturday or on Sunday. So I was hoping that they would reflect the change today, but if not today, be sure to check back tomorrow. Now, there is no need to check the tool several times today. Per the IRS, the Get My Payment tool is updated every night. So if there is no update today, then no need to check anymore today. Just go ahead and check tomorrow on Sunday to see if there is an updated status. And then some more exciting news as well is that some individuals may actually receive their payment over this weekend, delivered by the Easter Bunny. But if all of these options fail, we still know that the official payment date for the next round of stimulus payments is on April the 7th, which is this Wednesday. So not that far away, guys. We hope to see most of you see payment pending in your accounts. That way you will know for a fact that your money is coming and it's just going to take a few more days. Now, for those who receive their benefits on Direct Express cards, these stimulus payments will be automatic deposited, so you can also check on Saturday or Sunday to see if you have a pending payment status. And if you do see a pending payment status, I assume these payments will still be available to you on April the 7th as well, and not anytime sooner. Now, for for our veterans who are expected to receive a stimulus payment. According to the IRS, you will not be in this third batch of payments that were processed this past week. The IRS said that they are still reviewing the data received for Veterans Affairs recipients and expect to determine a payment date very soon. The IRS states that VA beneficiaries who don't file a tax return could receive their stimulus payment sometime near the middle of April, but the IRS will provide more details after they complete their review of the data that they received. So, veterans or beneficiaries, you still have to wait a little bit longer than others, and hopefully the IRS will provide an update this coming week. Also, for people that receive their benefits on other debit cards, such as NetSpend, PayPal, Cash App, and others, you should also expect to receive your direct deposit on April the 7th. You can also check your cards this weekend on Saturday or Sunday to see if you have a pending payment. But I don't know if these type of payment options would actually show up as a pending payment. You may just have to wait until Wednesday for your stimulus payment. So again, guys, let me go ahead and recap it all over again. The IRS and the Treasury Department announced that the official payment date for these stimulus payments is going to be on April the 7th. The IRS started processing these payments this past week, and they began the distribution of these payments yesterday on Friday. Majority of you should see a status update either today or tomorrow on Sunday. And also, physical checks and EIP debit cards have also been mailed out this week as well. So if you are expected to receive a physical check mailed to your home or your residence, you should also be able to see a updated status using the Get My Payment tool as well. So be sure to check those out today or tomorrow. The IRS tells Americans that the physical checks being mailed will generally take a few weeks or longer to be delivered. But from reports that I'm reading online is that most people receive them around 10 days. So if that fits you, don't forget to open every piece of mail that comes to your residence. These stimulus payments will arrive in a plain white envelope and may have a U.S. Department of Treasury stamp on the front of it. Whether you receive a status update this weekend on the Get My Payment tool, or you receive a pending payment or a physical check, please let us know down below in the comment section. Now guys, let's go ahead and talk about this student loan forgiveness efforts that have been going on for the past few weeks. In response to the pandemic, President Biden has already canceled $2.3 billion in student loans for 1 million student loan borrowers. And now he is canceling it for another 1.1 million borrowers again. This comes after he has already canceled other student loan debt in the past few weeks. And now Biden wants to help those with FFELP loans who have defaulted on them. Now, FFELP is for Federal Family Education Loan Program. These were loans that were actually excluded from the student loan relief programs since 2020. The U.S. Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona, said, "At a time when many student loan borrowers have faced economic uncertainty, we're ensuring that relief already provided to borrowers of loans held by the United States Department of Education is available to more borrowers who need the same help so that they can focus on meeting their basic needs. Our goal is to enable these borrowers who are struggling in default to get the same protections previously made available to tens of millions of other borrowers to help weather the uncertainty of the pandemic." And now the unions are saying that the relief is needed because Education Department's existing public service loan forgiveness program has been plagued by problems and mismanagement. And now 98% of applicants seeking loan forgiveness have been rejected by the program. So the union is calling for President Biden to cancel student debt for public service workers. The union wrote a letter to the U.S. Secretary of Education that the public service workers should have already been benefited from this program as they are serving on the front lines during the pandemic, while they are caring for patients, teaching our students, and delivering essential services in communities across the country. So how will President Biden respond to this letter? Will he show up and do something about it, or will he continue his path of randomly selecting loans to actually cancel? Now, meanwhile, Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren are still pressuring Biden to cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt for the masses. Biden wants to do this, but turn it into a bill instead that would go through Congress, while progressives prefer that Biden use his power to cancel the debt instead. Now, we all know that if this does get turned into a standalone bill, there is no way that this would pass in Congress. We all know that Republicans are against providing any assistance to the American people, unless it's in the form of the military. However, this bill could very well be placed inside the infrastructure bill that is coming up as the fourth stimulus package, which the Democrats might have to pass that bill the same way that they did the third stimulus relief bill, which is to use the budget reconciliation process. Otherwise, they face a steep hill ahead of them. Will Biden forgive more student loan debt by selecting at will, or will Biden be able to cancel large amounts of student loan debt for the majority of Americans? I will say it really sucks for those who took out private loans instead of federal loans. Shout out to Budget Bill's wife. Yeah, you definitely did it. We are still paying for our loans. Anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. This has been another third stimulus check update video for you today. Now, if you enjoyed any of this information or found it to be useful, be sure to hit the like button for me. It definitely helps out a lot, and it also tells YouTube to share this video with others. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can be a part of this community, and hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video. Again, as always, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.